America, I'm your evil, hate-mongering, racist, anti-immigrant host. And if you're somebody who has ever thought that about me, oh, I hope you're watching tonight because you're about to eat your words. Here's the point tonight. Right at this very moment, illegal aliens are streaming across our borders and into our neighborhoods, but they're not all from Mexico. What? They're not looking for jobs as dishwashers? No, they're from Iraq and other Middle Eastern countries. What? If you're blind, you can still see how weak our borders are, and they are putting our lives in danger, and here's how I got there. According to a Brian Ross report from ABC News, the FBI is investigating an alleged human smuggling ring based in Mexico. Hear that? It's not some crazy conservative on CNN talking, This is ABC News and the FBI. Smugglers are incredibly common along our southern border. There's nothing alleged about the smugglers, and it's a beautiful practice. It really is. But this new operation, oh, this is a terrifying wake-up call, America, for anybody here that understands that border security and national security are connected. It's not about race. These new smugglers don't even bother with the Mexican illegals. No, they're not profitable enough. No, according to the report, the FBI says this ring is bringing in Iraqis and other Middle Eastern immigrants across the Rio Grande from Mexico. And you know what? A report from Washington's Joint Terrorism Task Force says they've been doing it now for more than a year. That's odd, isn't it? If you remember, just last week, the Department of Homeland Security said that Al-Qaeda probably has a fully operational terror cell right here in America. Gee, what a weird coincidence. Do you remember that little girl from Poltergeist? They're here. I mean, how much clearer can the truth be? And how much slower do we need to speak the truth, Washington, for you to hear it? According to the FBI report, Iraqi and other Middle Eastern illegals are charged 20 to 25 grand to be smuggled into the United States. Sure. No, that's poor, oppressed immigrants merely looking for dishwashing jobs, the jobs Americans just won't do. They've got 25 grand lying around right now, I'm sure. I might not be a human trafficker, but I am a thinker. And something tells me that smuggling is probably a cash-only business. And if you ask me, common sense says some of these Middle Eastern types are probably funded by some people who don't really like us all that much, who will pay any price to get radicals into our country to help destroy us. Period. End of story. So tonight, here's what you need to know. It is naive, it's dangerous to think that this was the only smuggling ring specializing in Iraqis or Middle Eastern people. It's too easy to get across our border and too lucrative of a business. We need to take swift and decisive action to put the smugglers out of business for good. If not, we're inviting our own destruction. And if you think this is only happening on our southern border, well, why are you so racist? In a minute, I'm going to tell you how crossing illegally from Canada is like a walk in a park, and I mean that literally. Never forget that Islamic extremists have made this very crystal clear. They will stop at nothing in their holy war against the West. They have everything to gain, and we have everything to lose. Ira Melman is the media director for FAIR, the Federation for American Immigration Reform. Ira, I don't know what to do with all of my hate now. I really don't. Now I'm supposed to hate a whole other group of people. Iraqis coming across the border. They say this only happened in the last year. I find that even more terrifying. What happened all of a sudden? A year ago, Iraqis wanted to come here? Why?
Well, first of all, I don't think it's only happened in the past year. This has probably been going on for quite some time. And we just don't know how many people are coming across, where they're coming from, or what their intent is once they get here. But basic common sense ought to tell us that Al-Qaeda isn't stupid. And if there is a vulnerability, they will find it, they will exploit it. And if that border is open, they will find a way to move people across that border into this country. And unfortunately, we won't find out until something goes boom and a lot of dead people are on our hands. And the people who will be to blame are the people in the White House and the people in Congress who have simply, for political reasons, not secured our borders.
It is all